life. I struggle with talking to girls and getting out of my comfort zone. How do I become more confident? Okay, listen, I grew up mad insecure. I remember I would go to school with like oversized t-shirts and oversized jackets because I was fat as and I didn't want anyone to see that. There were days where I would go to school not saying a single word, and I wouldn't talk to people unless they talked to me first because I was hella insecure. I had zero confidence. But that changed with this one thing. It's the idea of following through with your promises. You may be asking, what do you mean by that? Imagine you wanted to start going to the gym for the next 6 months, and you know it's a difficult task and it's not easy. But when you follow through with your promise and you do it, even though you don't want to, you start to believe in yourself that you could do difficult shit. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Imagine there's two people, person A and person B. Person A is really untrustworthy, has a track record of lying and betrayal. However, person B is really trustworthy, has a track record of being honest and communicative. If you had $1 million and you had to have either person A or person B hold on to it, who would you trust? Obviously person B, because you're confident because of his track record. Now you have to become person B is what I'm trying to get at. You have to embody the idea that you know in your heart of heart, if you put your mind to something, you're gonna do it, even though it's difficult. And the more you do it, the easier the shit that comes up is easier to do. There's this analogy I really like. Imagine you had an empty cookie jar, okay? And every time you do something difficult, let's say you, for example, you ran a marathon. You write it down on a piece of paper and you put it inside the empty cookie jar. And the more difficult shit you do, the more that cookie jar gets filled up. And let's say, for example, you see a really pretty girl and you start getting nervous. I want to go up to her, I want to ask her for her number, her Instagram, but what if she says no? All these thoughts go in your mind. But then you think of your cookie jar and all the difficult shit that you did, and you realize if you could do that, this ain't shit because you're him. Asking for a girl's number is not that difficult anymore because you're comparing the two. Because you have confidence in yourself, you're gonna go forward and ask her for her number. So that's how you build confidence.